Hey everybody, it's me, Sherri HellCat, and this is Vlogmas Day 10. I know I didn't vlog much yesterday, but I'm going to recount it today. So basically we went to Cozumel. We had lunch there, we saw some of the shops, and I recorded some videos and all that. So I think I recorded a mariachi band playing and all that, and I did take pictures. So, after we had lunch, we got back on the ship, which we ended up, going in the hot tub for a while, and then I went and lay down for a nap, because I think the night before, we were kind of hanging out with my husband's cousin for a long while, till like 3 in the morning, so I needed a nap hardcore. And then we went to karaoke, and I did record a lot of that. So I guess I did some recording, but I didn't really talk much. But today it's really rainy, and so there's not like much to do on the ship today, other than my mother-in-law wanted to go look at the gift shops and stuff like that. My husband's about to go eat breakfast finally. He slept in a little bit today, and I did, and I got up at the usual about 7:30. So, and I went to eat. So yeah, I'm gonna take him to go eat, and we'll figure out what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the day. But I had like a thought, because yesterday, in Cozumel, I did a little bit of drinking. They serve alcohol apparently all day long. So, like, I had a daiquiri in the morning, and then at lunch we had margaritas, and then we went to go sit in the hot tub. What was the name of the drink we had?
Mango Magic?
No, that wasn't a Mango Magic. Or was it? No, it didn't taste like a Mango Magic.
I don't know what it was.
I think it was like a Mai Tai. I don't know. It was orange, and if you stir drink, it's turned to a darker orange. And then during karaoke, we were having wine, and I gotta say, like, doing like an all-day drinking thing, that's a lot to do. Honestly, that is so much to do. Because, like, towards the end of the night, I was just like, I'm not one to really drink anymore. And, like, we'll have, like, a glass of wine tonight at karaoke. But for people who drink all the time, because I was talking to my mother-in-law about it, and she's like, me and her came to a realization, you build up a tolerance after doing that for so long, and it is really hard for me to understand that kind of thing. Like I said, this was the first time I've ever done something like that, and I am not, never doing it again, even on another cruise. And I know that drinking is an addiction, and it really, really sucks, and all that. So, like, there is quite a bit of help out there for people who suffer from addictions like that can't stop, that need that drink and everything, and all that. So, that's all I'm going to say about the topic right now. Anyways, like I said, we're going to go off to breakfast. I'm probably going to take some more pictures, try to do a little bit of recording, I guess, around the boats, since I haven't taken any, like, video and all that. But there's a lot of music going on, so I have to mute it and put my own music. So the music you hear won't be the music that's playing on the boat, because it's all copyrighted music. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I was still young a little bit, and this is day 10. Ooh, in December. And I know I'm not wearing my sweater. It's just, it's kind of too hot and too cold, and the sweater is offensive, and there are little kids running around quite a bit lately. So, like before, I was able to wear a fanny pack that covered up the fuck you part. But yeah, but his family thought the sweater was hilarious. They really think the sweater is just hilarious the way it is. So I will be wearing it on our way home for sure. So, all right, I'm gonna go finally. All right, later. Hey everybody, it's me, Sherri HellCat. It's still day 10 right now. The family is down at karaoke, and the reason why I'm back in the room is because my anxiety is flaring up really bad. And because the area, they keep changing locations of the karaoke. The first night we went to, it was in called like the Winston Bar, which is a really wide open area where, you know, there's 2 exits very easily, you know, and the exits were really wide. And then the second night was the Eagles Lounge, which once again, that was a really big area. And tonight it's in a really, really tiny bar. And like I left for like a few minutes to go use the restroom, and I came back in and I couldn't get back to my husband to let him know I couldn't stay in that bar anymore. And I hate it when my anxiety flares up, because it shouldn't flare up at moments like that, but it's just, it was way too many people in a small space. And like this whole trip, most of the areas that we've been on the ship has been really wide open spaces until like this pub area where they're doing a karaoke, and it's really, really tiny. And there's so many people that want to sing in there. And like, there was a line where I needed to get through to get to my husband to let him know, hey, I'm just going to go back to the room. I couldn't even get through. Nobody could hear me in that whole fucking bar. And if I had been drinking, I probably would have like not even worried about it. But like, I only had 1 sip of wine. I really wasn't feeling like drinking. And I went to the bathroom, and the anxiety flared up. And I feel like total crap not being able to tell my husband. I went back to the room, but this is not the first time this has happened. Like, when we went to my parents' house back in June and July, my mom has a tendency to throw little parties, and it was a welcome home party for me and my husband. And her house got so crowded at the moment, like, I couldn't even stand and be in the living room. And so I had to go upstairs in the room that we were staying in and hide out there for a while. I mean, sadly, at the same time, I was having my period. So, I mean, it was a legitimate excuse, but I just hate it when my anxiety flares up. And it's not even the fact that it's a big crowd. It's the fact that it's a tiny ass space with a big crowd within it. Like, most of this trip, every time I see 5 or more people in the elevator, I avoid getting on the elevator. You know, and I know, like, there's treatments and everything for the anxiety I'm having and everything, but like, it only flares up when it's a tiny, tiny area with so many people in it. You know? And that doesn't happen often. Like, when I told my mom what happened and why I hid out in the room we're staying in, she's like, the next time I'll keep it small. And I'm thankful for that. But like, you can't do that here on the cruise at all. And It's already hard enough to hear anyone in that fucking in the pub that where they're having it at, but when you have to ask at least 15 people, excuse me, just to get through, it's too much for me to handle. It is way too much for me to handle at the moment. I know probably by now my husband's thinking, where am I at? So might try to go back in a little bit, but I highly doubt that the bar is going to be thinned out enough for me to get to him. And of course, we don't have internet. We don't have service on the boat, and we didn't think we needed to get the little chat app thing that Carnival Cruise has, but it's just, am I the only one that has like an issue of getting eyelash glue off their eyelid? Oh my god. If you have severe anxiety, a cruise line is not the way to go at all. And I've been lucky so far with most of the places we have to be in. Granted, normally I wouldn't be able to handle a large crowd, but the areas have been big enough for me to, like, okay, it's not a big deal. I can get through this. But the pub is just way too small. Way too small. And most likely my husband's going to get mad because I didn't tell him where I went. But when you can't even get through to let him know, hey, I can't stay in here any longer, what can you really do? So, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can get through and just, let me see what time it is. I'm gonna see if my husband wants to try to go watch Despicable Me here in a little bit or something. So, because I'm supposed to be on the deck, called the dive-in movie for family and all that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go and try to get back to my husband again. Alright, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.